Thank you for joining us now. Let's get started. Charles Fracco, iBrandTV, senior analyst, joins us now. Good morning, Charles. Good to have you again.
Good to have me on your show, Frank. Good morning. Good morning to Nigeria.
Yeah, good morning. So let's start from the first story. It seems that the states are beginning to feel the impact of the debt burden on Nigeria, given this new development where the government has to deduct about 78 billion from state allocation. So talk to us about the implication of the fact that we're unable to service our own debt now, and we are beginning to see the impact on the state, on governance at the state level.
Yes, it's a very good development, and I must give kudos to the agencies that keep adequate and correct record of some of these data. It is good. Now, let the chief executive officers of the new elected governors see that becoming a governor of the state is not a child's play. They are not coming here to come and eat money. They are coming here to come and work. And this debt burden, of course, obviously, is going to impact on their program. So they should not begin to think outside of the box. It's not a matter of just waiting for federal allocation to collect and you go to derivation. Now they have to increase their IDR. Increasing the IDR to run their state does not necessarily mean imposing unnecessary tax on their citizens. We have to look at the resources that are available in each of these states and see how those resources can be optimally, efficiently made use of for the betterment of their citizens. That is the only way out. We need to now begin to think outside the box to generate funds legitimately without putting unnecessary and untold action on their citizens. So there is now the need real economics to begin to tell them these are the things they need to do legally to generate funds, improve the lives of the people, and continue to be in governance.
And if you look at the states, affected states in this development, Oyo, Rivers, Ogun, and Edo, so do you think it will really affect them? Because it looks like Oyo State is viable. We can say Rivers State is also viable considering, it's an oil producing state, and Ogun State, of course, is also viable as well. So talk to us about this. Do you think they'll feel the impact really?
Yes, this state you have mentioned, and I will tell you, other states in the country, they are also viable because there is no state in this federation that has not been given the resources, right? Natural resources, human resources, to develop to their capacity. It's just that the politicians are just being lazy. People just want to wait for the petrol dollar, and that has what has been our base of suffering for Nigeria. So if we know that these resources can be harnessed, that maybe not generate revenue, we don't have any business, or this place don't even have any business waiting for federal allocation. But we need to have the right leadership in place to tap these resources and make use of it for the benefit of their people.
I think we should move quickly to the next story, and of course, this is straight to the point. Looking at the recent increment in excise duty, and we've seen that the operators are kicking, especially organized private sector, including NASIMA, Manufacturer Association of Nigeria, have the small scale and medium enterprise in that category as well, rejecting the excise duty. We'll talk about how the government is putting all effort to ensure that it raises its revenue or impact, that the tax become another alternative source of increasing or raising revenue. So talk to us about, do you think the government have option? That is one. Secondly, now that the organized private sector are kicking against this excise duty increment, how do you think the government is going to respond to this?
Yes, the government will look at various sources, various options, and the option they will take will not be an option. They have to create a balance. The manufacturing sector already in the country is already misguided. That's why it has misguided. They are suffering from so much problem, no living environment, energy cost is high, no access to foreign exchange, difficulty, no low purchasing power of the average Nigerian to buy these goods, then you're not coming to add another tax burden on them. For me, it is not appropriate, it is not right for it to be done. And I'm in support with the organized private sector for trying to rejecting this government move. Yes, you need to make the sector to be up and doing, create a living environment. When you see that they are improving, that is when you cannot be okay. You want government to serve you tax. You want to increase the tax. But not when that particular sector is already down. Their energy cost is so high. The SMEs are even closing shop. When this is time you want to say the few ones who are managing to survive, then you want to increase another part of them. How do you attract even foreign and domestic investors to come and play in that sector? Because every country requires or needs the manufacturing base to continue to produce. So the government has to create that environment. Increasing the excise duty now is not the appropriate thing to do for now.
Okay. All right, let's talk about, the recent ban or CBN placing about 7,552 BVN, bank verification number, on the watch list. And we've seen that happen in recent time because of the increase in fraudulent activities or infractions in terms of transactions around banks and all of that. So talk to us, what does this mean? And it's also a way to address, perhaps instill confidence in the banking sector. So talk to us about what does this mean going forward for the Nigerian banking system?
Yes, I think CBN, they're on top of their game when it comes to KYC. Yes, KYC has know your customers. The banks are expected to know their customers. And the BVN, the bank verification number, is one item that can be used to identify bankers or to identify customers, depositors. And if the CBN is placing some names on the watch list, they have like genuine reason for doing that. And we want to continue to support them because people do a lot of shady deals when it comes to banking operation. We use false identity. That's what we call identity theft in the financial service industry. So placing those BVNs on the watch list for me is a very good development. And at the same time, it will not begin to send signal to others who want to play or behave in a similar way. And it goes to increase the confidence the depositors will have in our banking and financial system that yes, our regulators are really watching and saying what is going in and what is coming out of the banking system. You cannot see a situation where a particular account has been used to defraud somebody, and when you want to trace, you see that that particular bank account has no BVN, has no correct address. So that means that the CBN knows what is going on, and they are doing all they are supposed to do to ensure that they protect the average depositor in the country.
Okay. All right, let's move away from there now and talk about, Nigerian ranking the 8th among countries with the biggest gas reserves. What does this mean, again, if I may ask? And secondly, how do you think we can maximize this natural, gas reserve that we have in Nigeria? It looks like we have a lot of these natural resources, but we've not been able to, optimize, enough to create enough supply. If you look at the price of cooking gas, it has risen by 200% since the price, has been rising from 780 naira to around 2,000. So talk to us about this, Charles.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, it's always an irony when we come to Nigeria. We're the country, one of the OPEC member countries that we export crudes and we buy refined. Now, gas, as we have been told, what an abundant resource of gas in Nigeria. And today we are talking of energy transition. We want to move away from fossil fuel that is causing harm to the environment. And the only transition that we need is gas. And you can see how abundantly the gas reserve has been gained and given to us free of charge by the Almighty God. Now, it's now left for our Nigerian scientists, probably the petroleum engineers, the chemists, and all those that are involved in gas prospecting, exploration, refining, and distribution to do a lot of work to ensure that this gas that is available abundantly, we are able to bring it out from the ground and refine it, process it very well, so that we can encourage every Nigerian to transit from the use of people are even using firewood as they are cooking gas, as they are cooking fuel. So we can do this as a transition. It is abundantly in the country. Again, however, it is because we are so lazy. We are just supporting the gas and we are looking at only the oil part of it. Thank God, you see what energy has done, and we are saying that more needs to be done. We need to know better than we said. We need to encourage more Nigerians, whether foreign or domestic, to come to this country and invest in our gas reserve. Because that is the only way we can meet our energy challenges and free low carbon emission by the year 2050, as we are planning to do. I mean, as been explained by the Vice President of the country, we need to explore our gas. Environmentally friendly, it is better than fuel, it's better than the goods we're talking about. So that is the way to go. And I expect government to give that leadership, to provide that leadership in terms of encouraging researchers, encouraging investors, and of course, creating that awareness for the end users. In fact, even in the villages, this is what should be encouraged. And like you said, if the prices of gas is going up, why would the average local person in the village want to go and buy gas for their cooking energy? Except this product is refined, is exploited, refined, and made available at affordable rates to the average Nigerian. We will see gradual transition from this fossil fuel and what we are using to gas, which is the place that the world is moving towards.
Okay, a good place to leave it. Thank you so much, Charles Fakwa, iBrandTV senior analyst there, talking to us on some of the stories today. Thank you. Have a great day, Charles.
Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.
You've been watching Business Breakfast. We're broadcasting live from our studios here. Still to come after the break. We head to equities market as Nigeria's equities market started a new month of May on a negative note, recording its first loss in the month. Join us after this time. Please stay with us.